Okay, here we go. Hero Mode Podcast episode. Austin, what is it? Make it up.
13?
I think it is lucky number 13. Last
Is it
episode.
13?
I think it is. I think the last episode was with our good friend Brian, Comic Breakdown. If you haven't seen it, go see it. He put us on. Thank you, Brian. Mini shout out. Hero Mode Podcast episode 13. Sigh, myself. Today I'm the Superior Galen, joined with my two brothers, my family members. Let's see, the master of the, is it Water Flowing Fist? One Punch Man? Is that it, Sean?
I think so, yeah.
All right, Sean Tama, how you doing, my friend?
What's going on, y'all? I just want to say too, bro, Brian is actually like swole.
Yeah, he is. yeah, Brian.
Yeah, he is.
Did you see Brian?
Yeah, Brian.
Brian? Like on his Instagram, dude swole.
Yeah, quick shout out. Hold on.
I'm seeing him put up some weight. Like he's beating Saitama for physique.
Brian B _, the comic guy. Check it out. Check him out. Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, no. Shout out to Brian. You're part of the Hero Association, Brian. Congratulations and everything. So no pun intended. Okay.
S tier hero.
S tier hero. Comic Breakdown. Check out his YouTube. And then next up, of course, this man is S plus as well. Austin James. What's going on, dude?
Yo. Here for another episode, man. Check us out on YouTube.
We got another announcement to make towards the end of our upcoming guest coming really, really soon. 2 episodes later, but we'll get to that in a few minutes. We all saw the Marvels. Dang. So who wants to go first? I'll save it, but who wants to go first? What happens?
Sean, you go first, bro.
All right, I was actually trying to pull up like the synopsis because I'm going to tell you right now, I don't even like. So I put it on, and because you guys were telling me that you guys watched it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it on. It took me probably 3 days to finish it because I just kept like stopping in between and going and stopping. But
quick disclaimer.
Basically,
not a spoiler free.
Oh yeah.
Basically, it's like a CW show. And it was probably a 3-part special with 3 superheroes that I guess should have probably been cooler, but are not. And they like beat a villain that shouldn't have been that hard to beat, but they were. I don't know. You know what I mean? It was like, okay, I'd rather watch the first Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck than watch.
It wasn't even that bad.
It wasn't even that bad. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'd rather watch that one than watch the Marvels.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
You know?
Yeah.
Spoilers, big spoilers. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. I actually paid attention. I did pay attention to the movie, and I still have no idea what happened. Nick Fury, his role was kind of pointless.
Bro, why did they make Nick Fury such a character, like a cartoon? Like he's just. Why did they make him comic relief?
Yeah.
Why do they turn all of the serious people like? And okay. Again, I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to get canceled. Please.
No, let's do it.
But if you notice, all of the male superhero characters that we have, they make them like the comic relief in all of these movies now. Like, for example, Nick Fury was serious. He was the one who was trying to build the Avengers, get them together. Even in Winter Soldier, when he gets killed or we think he gets killed and whatnot, like he was serious then. Killed. He now he's comic relief in the Marvels. We got the Hulk, who is strong. He's supposed to be that rage. Now he's comic relief. No banner, only Hulk. Now you have Thor, supposed to be strong, the mighty Thor. And he wasn't like, he was a little funny in the first one. Comic relief.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just like, why is this happening? Like, why do we keep having this happen? And then they're dumb. But then we throw in like now it's I don't know, Young Avengers, all female, no male Avengers, even in the Young Avengers. So how does that make sense?
It's just
I'm
not
sorry,
gonna.
Austin. Go ahead, bro.
No, you're right. You're 100% right because the Young Avengers plug at the end was like stupid. Like I think we all knew that that's going to happen because they kept bringing everybody the new Hawkeye girl, and Miss Marvel, and I don't even know who else. The two kids, Wanda's two kids. They're supposed to be part of it. Blah 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 blah. Stupid. Um, there's that. I mean, they threw the X-Men at the end. Well, at least it's Beast, so that's cool. But like also, it's very hard to be excited about anything with Marvel. So even with the new X-Men, like they're gonna get what's the word when they it's like when a video game character has too much power, so they like drain him of his power to make him weaker when you're playing as him. I forget what that word is. Snubbed, dubbed, whatever.
Nerfed.
Nerfed, yeah. They're gonna nerf the X-Men. It's not gonna be what you hope for.
Yeah.
Even with the new Fantastic Four, which we'll talk about in another episode, like revealing the cast, that'll get nerfed too.
Yeah.
But yeah, Marvel's just got so convoluted. I didn't understand why their powers, them touching the portals, their powers were switching now. Why those three specifically?
Yeah.
It's just Then you had the cats, you had the Fergals. The cats were eating everyone, and the cats was you just want to have a billion cats. The musical planet.
Oh, can we pause there because that hurt me the most. Because
the musical planet.
I didn't know what the heck was going on during that. And I was like, man, how far have we fallen? I mean, I know that like the first Captain Marvel was, sort of in between, but it was just a stopping point to get to Endgame and everything.
Yeah.
But this was just that hurt me. And that was terrible. It's like the equivalent of Spider-Man 3. The like that scene everyone should hate the scene where he's dancing. Peter Parker.
I love that scene, bro.
That's a great scene.
Oh man,
come on.
Yo,
don't think on this, boom.
Yo, even it was Into Spider-Verse. Even they made fun of that. They're in on the joke.
Yo, but the Spider-Man scene is by far leaps and bounds better than
Oh yeah, no,
the
it
singing dancing thing.
That was
a musical planet because the explanation she said was they only understand singing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what kind of Disney garbage is this?
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was 100% Disney. We have to be Snow White for them to understand garbage, bro.
Yeah.
What the freak was that?
Yeah.
We got that. Then what was the motive of the villain? Because when
I had no idea what her problem was. I had no idea.
when she killed the super intelligence in the first movie, it took out the sun somehow on their planet. So there's no sun. So she needed to restore the sun. She wanted to restore the sun, but she needed the gauntlet to open up a portal.
Yeah.
To drop the ocean at one point and also bring over a sun. She never brought over a son. She didn't actually. I don't know what she was trying to accomplish. What was her name?
Yeah.
Who was she? And it was annoying. Every close up on her.
Dar-Ben.
Dar stupid.
Dar
close
stupid.
up.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be the follow up to
not Ronan.
Ronan. Yeah, Ronan. She was supposed to be like his successor.
Yeah.
But bro, the thing that's crazy to me too is that like the whole thing was Captain Marvel's fault.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Seriously.
Like she rolled up, destroyed their whole way of life. Because at this point, I'm trying to think about it. At this point, the what are their names again? What was Ronan? The Kree. Okay, Ronan was a Kree. First of all, how come she don't look like Ronan if they all Kree? Why is she the only one that don't look like any of the Kree? But then we have we have her sitting here talking about like, oh, she's getting revenge because they have the artificial intelligence telling the Kree how to live, and Captain Marvel comes and literally rolls up to their planet, like knocks her out, and then destroys their entire way of life. Mind you, I thought this is first off like before, or I don't know if this is before or after the events of no, it has to be before or after the events of Guardians of the Galaxy 1, which means the Kree weren't weren't warring and going crazy like they were before, because the whole reason why Ronan was the way he was because he was upholding the laws of the ancient ways, and so that's why he kept doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
But that means that that's not how they were living anymore. So why did you have to roll up on somebody's planet and blow it up in the first place, blow up their whole way of life just for what? Oh, because I thought I was helping. Like, what are you talking? Like, that didn't make any sense. So
they've been off the sun for a long time.
Yeah, bro. So that means that this whole thing was after these events. So after Ronan, after these events, you rolled up to their planet, destroyed their whole artificial intelligence, like how they lived, and then you're like, "Oh, I need to stop them now." Like, bro, you started it. The whole plot made no sense.
Well, I thought she destroyed the I thought she destroyed the artificial intelligence back in the 80s.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. Was that back in the worse. So that was back in the 80s, but here's the thing. If it happened where she destroyed the artificial intelligence back in the 80s, because that's what I was trying to understand, if it was in the 80s or if it was recent. If she destroyed it back in the 80s, then how come like Ronan didn't care at all that she did this? So like Ronan was just out here, oh, well, it doesn't matter. I'm going to uphold the laws of my ancient people while he's living with the other Kree. But at this point, she'd already destroyed their way of life. It doesn't. So what were the Kree doing at this point? So you're telling me all the while Ronan was out here like still messing with people, destroying stuff, working with Thanos, and then all of a sudden this girl like gets his hammer and is just like, all right, now I need to get revenge for what she did. Like the timeline doesn't even make sense.
Nothing makes sense. The whole thing didn't make sense, bro.
No.
That was really bad. The only positive I'll give them is that when they did like the 3v1, when they all like went at her, it was pretty good. I can't knock it. They gave her the business for like a little bit. They gave her the business, then it got whack. Then she laid on the spike and then she died, and it was like, oh.
I mean, I thought she was just stupid. Like, they said, "Hey, don't, you can't. There's too much energy." She's like, "Yeah, watch this." Then she's like, "Oh crap!" and then disintegrates. So,
yeah. Right. Yeah, she does her. She flies out to the space thing, and then that was dumb. But
I mean, I enjoyed Miss Marvel marking out and nerding out for Captain Marvel. I think I did, and but no. More to your point, as Sean said, they made Sam Jackson become Sam Jackson, not Nick Fury.
Yeah, he was stupid.
And I love Sam Jackson. That's not a knock, but we've had like all these movies where Nick Fury's ends justify the means as far as that, and he's made like some pretty tough decisions, and but then we get Sam Jackson, I guess, it's just too much of a character change, pretty sudden.
Yeah, it's like The Rock being The Rock in every single movie.
Yeah,
and Samuel Jackson can play characters that isn't him, but it's just him as Nick Fury.
Yeah,
he's not playing a character. He just is who he is.
Yeah,
like the way he's joking, the way he's talking, how he's interacting, it's him. Or even with the cat. What's the cat's name again?
Starts like a G.
Snuggles.
Yeah, it does start with a G, but it's not Gus, right?
Nah.
No, it's like a 2-syllable word. I just can't remember right now.
Goose.
Yeah, I'm wrong.
Goose, yeah.
Yes, you are. Yep.
So even with Goose, right? He's sitting there, petting Goose, and then the whole thing with like, oh, we got to get everybody off the
Yeah, get the cats to
you know,
eat
get the
everybody.
cats. So all the kittens is like okay. I enjoyed that because I like cats.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, look at the kittens. But like this was stupid, bro. Come on. Like,
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
made this movie?
Who made it? His name is Nia DaCosta. Shame on you, woman. Nia
Nia.
DaCosta.
Get a new job.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah.
This was terrible.
And you know
It
what?
sucks.
It was it was a couple things. They didn't promote it as heavily as others. It underperformed. So the budget was gross budget is
Ooh.
274.8 million, and it grossed worldwide 206. So making it the lowest grossing film in MCU and one of the few MCU films that did not even break in its theatrical run. So it didn't break break even as far as
Like the first one to be number one at opening
Right.
weekend.
yeah.
Yeah, this just goes back to the fact that like they're relying so heavily on their TV, the streaming,
Yeah.
and like they're expecting everyone to like keep up with all this crap. Like before, when it was just the movies, like you only needed the movies because you have to factor. Yes, people are at home and people are streaming and stuff like that. That's a normal thing, but like also have to understand like people are still lazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like people don't really want to watch every new show you guys are putting out 6 to 8 to 12 episodes, so I got to keep up and learn everything, and then I got to go see a movie because everything gets tied up. That's a lot of effort. Before it's like a movie once or twice a year. Okay, cool. Let me grab a Friday. Let's go see it. Bam, I'm caught up.
Yeah.
Now I gotta watch 20 shows, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you never watched WandaVision, which came out what 2-3 years ago,
Yeah.
if you never watched Miss Marvel, you have no idea what's going on in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, because I didn't even know about what's her face?
The black chick?
Yeah, I didn't even know about her powers.
I didn't understand it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I didn't watch I didn't watch WandaVision.
Same.
So I'm like, I don't even know like why she's involved in this in the first place, or even the point of like what her powers are and how in some way, shape, or form they are tied to like Miss Marvel.
Yeah.
Or
It
Captain
is
Marvel. I'm
It's all
sorry.
light
But
manipulation somehow, but
yeah,
yeah.
it's like, okay, light manipulation, but light manipulation is anything. That's like, okay, we got how many characters use fire, or how many black characters use electricity or lightning for their ability? We got Miles Morales, we got Status Shock, and we got Black Lightning right there. And they all use lightning. All of a sudden, they're going to be a 3-part movie with all of them because they shoot, zappies out of their hands.
Bro.
That'd be kind of hilarious, actually.
And I
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
the
saying,
black
like,
girl.
oh,
Like
snap.
I don't know why she's tech. Is she a Marvel? Her name isn't. Her powers isn't
No,
Marvel.
and the thing that makes me upset is that they bastardized the version of Miss Marvel's powers. She's
Right.
stretchy. She doesn't even have light powers.
Yeah, that's true.
You took what she had that made her cool and like different, and you ruined it. Oh well, we don't know how that's gonna tie to big screen. Y'all are literally using CGI and effects for everything, but you mean to tell me you can't make an effect of her stretching or getting her hand bigger? Like they did it in One Piece on Netflix.
Yeah.
And
And if-
there's no way Marvel couldn't have done it better.
And eventually you're gonna do Mr. Fantastic.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. So now you got Mr. Fantastic with the same thing, but you're gonna say you couldn't do it for Miss Marvel? Oh,
Well, I
because
thought also they didn't want Miss Marvel's powers to get like mixed up with Mr. Fantastic. That's why they didn't make her.
okay, but here's the thing though. That's too bad
What
because
cost?
that's in the comic.
Yeah,
And
At
you
what
already
cost?
mixed 3 people's characters or powers together now. Light manipulation from some ancient bangle that came from India, Pakistan, I don't know.
I was so confused.
And somehow one is traveled through space and time to get to Earth, while
That's
the other one is on the Kree's planet that this lady somehow found and could use. And this chick goes through a light portal and gets light powers that she can manipulate and see light. You know what
which
I'm
doesn't
saying?
make any sense. I mean, I can see light too. Like what the? I can see light. I got light all over the place. I got powers. It's
Oh man.
it's a
But
mess,
no.
guys.
No, but
it's
here's
a
another
mess.
thing though too. So we got Kamala. She got 2 bangles now. Why isn't she wearing both the bangles?
She don't need the Bengals, apparently, something like that.
Yeah, she don't need. So why did you need the other one then? For at the end.
Yeah.
Because when she took the bangle, the villain, she took both of them. She was using her powers without it.
Yeah.
So because apparently she's like a mutant. That's why in the end of her show they were like she got the X gene.
Yeah, the Bengals just enhance her powers, but she can still use them.
But why not wear both bangles then? Like why wear one then? If you can have two.
I don't know, because when the girl used 2, didn't she disintegrated?
Yeah, but Kamala, if it's Kamala's bangle, right? And she got both of them, and it's her grandmama bangle, and she can use the powers. How's she not ruined by one? Is she just a normal human? So you're telling me the same Kree that was Ronin, who was literally using the Power Stone, bro, and was fine. You telling me that this normal human, just because she got the X gene, she can put one on? Like,
yeah. It was. I mean, the only thing at the end I just thought about now, it's clear that I shouldn't say clear. Maybe they're probably making some sort of Young Avengers.
They are. That's the whole point of what they're doing with the streaming and all that popping up. So
it's not. The plan to me isn't as clear cut as leading to the original Avengers in 2012 or whatever it was when it came out, and then even after then, like the build isn't as obvious.
And we'll have it, bro.
Yeah, no, we will. It's just a bunch of characters I don't really have an attachment for because which is sad because I could, but it's just been so poorly executed.
None of the kids. I mean, the Hawkeye girl, Marvel, the 2 Wanda kids. None of them have like anything that you're really like getting behind. That's like really really support them. Like, there's nothing serious there. No real stakes.
Right.
Yeah. They're childish, and even with the Thunderbolts that are coming out, like no one's really caring about the Thunderbolts. Like, no one cares about Florence Pugh's character or Red Thunder or the
Ghost
Secret Agent. Like, no one cares about these guys really.
Ghost Taskmaster. Nah.
Yeah.
No one cares about them. So.
I mean, I love the Thunderbolt concept in the comics, but they always rotate the cast. But this,
we don't care.
Yeah, I don't really care. So I mean, I guess we could jump into Death Battle since we stomped out the Marvels and everything. Watch at your own risk. May have some buyer's remorse. So
we gotta put like a warning
screen thing, right?
we gotta put we could do the Death Battle screen, but I was just saying we gotta put a warning in the beginning that, like, if you haven't seen the Marvels or you're highly triggered by like people bashing female superheroes, don't watch this.
Yep.
Yo, just snip that. Just snip that clip and then put that in the beginning.
I could do. You know what? You hear that? All right. You know what, Sean? Since you came up with it, put us on.
Oh, for the Death Battle?
No. For the give us the warning and everything.
Oh, I got you. Okay,
use that little.
I got you. So
got it.
Everyone, thank you for watching. We appreciate you watching and listening in to our podcast. However, we just want to let you know, if you are highly triggered by spoilers, or you haven't seen the Marvels, or you don't like criticism, respectful criticism of maybe the female superheroes, don't watch this because you're going to be sadly and highly disappointed.
You've been warned.
Marvel suck.
Yo, okay. Real quick though, I was gonna say, I know we were texting about it, and this has nothing to do with Marvels, but that new Black Panther comic is fire.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Like, okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Black Panther.
It's sorry.
But that comic is fire. It's so good. Like, Austin, you have to read it. I gotta
check it out.
Issue one. It's only one issue so far.
Yeah,
and so you're not late at all. It is excellent.
Where you guys reading it on?
I'll text you the website. I'll text
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha. I was gonna say.
I got it off of Amazon on the digital version for like the Kindle.
Okay. There you go.
Yeah, I think it was like maybe $5 or $6. But there was a website. Yeah.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
Okay. Highly recommended. Comic Explained blowing it up. Ryan Comic Breakdown is blowing it up. Blurred Without Fear. On next week, by the way, he's blowing it up too. So it's so freaking good. So you want to introduce, so just to wrap up, please introduce us to
Death
our death battle match.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
we got
heavy metal.
today's episode. We got Captain Falcon versus Rock Lee from Naruto. Who's winning?
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's Rock Lee, bro.
I do too. I do too.
Yeah, I give it to
I'm gonna pull up Captain Falcon's powers real quick.
I just think about just the whole interaction with Gara back in the day.
That's true. I mean, Gara had that entire 360 protection, and my man Rock Lee opened the one of the 8 gates.
Yeah,
and was just going.
Yeah, Falcon wouldn't be able to keep up with that.
So like it says Falcon Punch, bro. It's a short wind up. He releases a fist that can also be infused with fire and lightning, bro.
That's cool, but he has to land it.
Strength. He has superior strength, speed. He outran an exploding facility. He dodged laser fire. He blitzed 3 death bots in 0.2 seconds. It says the Blue Falcon can exceed speeds faster than the speed of sound.
All right, well, you put
also
it like that.
Survived being thrown into dark space. Can withstand the backlash force of his own Falcon Punch without getting injured. And he survived a rocket explosion. He survived getting slashed by a laser sword. He survived an explosion massive enough to be seen outside of the Milky Way galaxy in the Blue Falcon, the whip, bro.
Maybe okay, so that kind of negates the whole speed thing. So he'd probably be able to keep up with Rock Lee then, even with that.
Maybe.
I mean, I just feel like Falcon. Listen, Captain Falcon's one of the hardest characters to control in Melee, and so I just feel like it takes pretty long to charge up that Falcon Punch and to make connection. I don't know. I'm just thinking way too hard anyway. That's the fighting game.
It's just a matter of strength then at that point, because if Captain Falcon can keep up with Lee,
yeah. But what if Rock Lee gets lit up, gets drunk? Does that make a difference?
You know what? I think.
I mean, we don't condone
I
drinking.
think the real fight, and we probably could have had this, but I think the real fight is Captain Falcon versus Guy Sensei.
yeah,
His father.
God. Because I feel like Rock Lee would put up a fight, but I think he'd get bodied. I think very high diff. I think Captain Falcon would have it against Rock Lee, but Guy Sensei destroys Captain.
I think Guy would work him.
Yeah,
Guy's pretty beast.
I think
I mean, I love Rock Lee but yeah, you're probably right.
yeah, I like Rock Lee too, but I think it would be very high diff, but I think that Captain Falcon would come out a little bit ahead.
That's fair. I'll give it to him. I'll give you that one.
Yeah,
Honestly, wear him down, but that
just a matter of time. Well, I think we're gonna wrap it up for this episode. Like I said, we got an announcement. We're having our another friend join the Hero Association. Ernie from the YouTube channel Blurred Without Fear. He just celebrated 90,000 folks and everything, so congrats. That's pretty awesome. So we're just gonna have him on fairly soon, right next week, 2 weeks actually, in recording land, and we're just gonna talk about games, or excuse me, talk about all sorts of stuff, and catch up and talk and make connections. So we're excited to have him on, and we got other upcoming guests too for the month of March and April and May, but we'll get there when we get there. So, any last words, guys? Any parting words?
Marvel suck, and follow, subscribe, and holler back at your boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Follow our YouTube channel.
Yeah, please. Help us pay our bills.
Yeah, we're
Gotta feed Bruno.
Yeah, you gotta feed Bruno.
I can.
All right, we'll catch you guys down the road.
Yeah, peace.
Peace.